live. Before we get into tactics, gonna try and do some puzzles. I don't know where to put this. I'll just keep it. My big water bottle. Alright, we're going for this line. Frankenstein Dracula. Must be a fan of the opening variation. Miles, how's it going? Wait, Miles, I thought you were playing Untitled Tuesday. Goon, how's it going? Oh, did it just finish? Wait a second. No. Yeah, I thought you were playing Untitled Tuesday. You lost to 1400 round one and quit? No, Miles. Not that 1400. I actually think I saw H1 do something similar. He like had a bad first round and he just like ended the stream. I don't know if he started it up again, but I thought it was I'm sorry, it was kind of funny. Because it was for him it was a crazy checkmate. That pawn thing, I don't even know what I'm doing. I might lose a game and quit the stream, honestly. The way this is looking. Yeah, Miles is not playing in Title Tuesday yet. But he'll get there, Dang, Goon calling him a quieter. What a crazy guy. I just feel like he's gonna create a threat. Is he gonna like, what is... I don't know what's going on. Do I invest in stock markets? I do have some money in stocks, but I'm definitely not to the investing stage of my life yet. I did see Akaro was talking a bit about that, which seemed interesting. Miles, you just not feeling it today? Is that what I'm hearing? Challenger Duke, how's it going? Wait, Challenger Duke, you said you got all your social stuff set up for streaming. When is it? When's the day? Just worried about some sack at some point. That's why I don't particularly want to move this rook. Maybe I should actually give up the bishop. Yeah, because if he takes with the queen, I have knight b4. If he doesn't take, he takes with a pawn, then I don't worry about my light squares nearly as much. I exclusively invest in... that's not true. Do we need to do a Hikaru-like stream? I show. He's got a lot more invested than I do. Yeah, I'll do some Puzzle Rush Survival type of player. I'm just, I'm just playing some games to start, like a little warm up. Okay, do I want this pawn or this pawn? I'm real tempted to take this one because then it opens up these ideas. The only thing I don't like is the trading. So I'm gonna avoid the trade. Guaranteed to take this. I might go after this depending on how he plays. Now, meme coins is something I would put money into. That's closer to the truth, yeah. Now you're talking. Actually, I know I said all that about trying to avoid trading, but I'm realizing how vulnerable this is. I guess I should have just started with this. That would have made sense. Making a setup in your house for streaming, also still quite nervous about trying to stream. Don't be nervous. You just gotta start. You know? The idea is to try and get a discovery here. Brother, I'm not fully going after the bishop. Wait, am I gonna get checked a lot? I'm gonna get checked a lot. I don't believe it though. I struggle believing like this works. Okay, wait. Okay, that threw me off. Not even gonna mess around. Not even messing around. How long ago was the start of that? That was end of June was the first stream in 2023 of the old channel. Yeah, Challenger Duke. That's why I'm asking when your first stream is, so we can stop by and say hello. All right, I mean that was a good first game, but let's try. So chess Muay Thai. I was trying to avoid Queen D4, but I think I'd just play King. Actually, I don't know what I play there. I'm not gonna be honest. I was thinking I play King G2, but now I realize Queen E4 check's annoying. So I might have to run all the way around, which is crazy. Like King F2 there, and Queen D4, King E2, Queen E4. Yeah, King C2. I think I can run the gauntlet. Hey Smurfit, thank you so much for the sub. And good luck in your meeting. Hope it's fun. Carocon, best opening ever. Oh, is that why we don't play early Bishop G4? I think I can get away with this. I've been debating on Bishop G4 after Knight C3 because I always thought the problem with an early Bishop G4. Oh shoot. I see some problems. Yeah, Okay, you know, sometimes you just gotta rediscover why you don't do certain things in openings. This is fine, though. The structure is weird. We'll try. Okay, a little bit of a dance. Rook B6 would have run into Queen A4, where I'm not quite sure. Oh, I should have pinned. I should have pinned him. Yeah. Probably would have made more sense. It's not bad. I'm not hating this, though. As far as being down to pawn position goes, I mean, he has some weaknesses. My pieces are decently active. Like I've seen way worse. He's got to figure out where to put his king because you know that's pretty open. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're somewhere. Oh, now we're somewhere. Okay, we got some threats. He has knight f4, sneaking. Oh man, he's bobbing and weaving my threats. Doing all right so far. Okay, wait. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. There's so many captures. There's so many takes. It feels a bit wild. I'm not gonna lie. But the idea is, you know, trying to get this and just create some solid counterplay. Obviously, this is also hanging. Doc Wop, thank you so much, by the way. Sorry, I'm a bit locked in right now. What? What? Bishop takes? That looks like I thought. What? I mean, okay, now the 2-pawn starts to shine through, but sweet, we won something. Oh, I could have. Oh, that was a dumb thing on my part. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. All things considered, it's fantastic. Oh shoot, I was sneaky. Ah, fudge, and I threw. Ah, dang it. And I threw. In the time pressure. $92 does work. Oh, because I'm gonna force the king here. And then I'm gonna catch the pawn. Yeah. Yeah, rook c7. That was a nice little trick you found. Dang it! Then you blundered your bishop and like move 3 pre-moving. Played so much Leela you destroyed your opponent. Wait, you're saying you've leveled up? Ah, you're just being funny. Alright, alright. Cooking up, nice. Good to see it. Bishop d2 was good, though. Bishop d2 was good. Wow, I'm actually just winning after bishop d2. Is that the only move? Just.com is like going slow. I'm waiting for analysis to pop up. Wow. Why did I think he was gonna play? I thought something with this. I was definitely not planning queen g5. Yeah, I was thinking bishop takes, and then I was just kind of eyeing d takes c4 was like preliminary consideration. Dang. It was a good game though. All right, all right. We'll try one more. I don't feel like I can end on that, you know. Like we turned it around with a good move. Like we can't end on it. Oh! Whoa, wait. Dockwop. Wait, that's you? Wait, have you told us this before? Did I just completely forget? I just saw your message. Choose an opening. Oh, dang. My bad. Don't think I've said it. I almost missed that message. Interesting. I can try and go for some sort of E4. I want to cast. I'm gonna do it. What am I talking about? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna castle. I'm gonna play E4. We're just going, man. We're going. What's my take on the Tal versus the Fantasy and the Caro-Kann? I'm not the most knowledgeable on the Caro-Kann. To be honest, I don't know what the Tal variation against the Fantasy is. I have liked the Fantasy. Like I personally kind of think the Fantasy variation is a bit underrated. Yeah, Tony, this like E4 stuff. I'm taking it from your games. Okay, I'm actually happy he took here, because now like my king actually feels quite safe. It's just a question of, do we solidify the king quickly, or do we attack? I think we attack, actually, but it's like a mix of defense. So I do have this for defense, but I also have this stuff for attacking. I think this is a good happy medium, where the bishop just kind of keeps this solid a little bit better. Okay, trying to solidify. Could sacrifice, which is fun. I'm still not 100% sure this works. Well, I'll type a player. Don't drop move suggestions, my guy. You mean the Fantasy versus the Tal variation? Oh yeah, well, I feel like I accidentally did answer your question though. The Fantasy, I actually do think's underrated. Yeah, I'm being dumb. So I'm calculating bishop b4, where it offers the trade of queens and hits the rook. I was thinking, okay, bishop b4, I don't want to trade queens, so I take here. He does take my rook, check, king e7, and then I'm looking at this bishop d6 stuff, going after the king, but I could just take the rook there, and it's like pretty clear, because I still have those threats, that works. Oh, dropping back. Wait a second. Wait a second. Sacrifice the bishop. This could just be too fancy. But I'm thinking this works. He can't take the queen, because that would just be a checkmate. No, I take with the rook. Don't jump. The queen takes h7 gun. Now I play queen takes h7. Rook is in trouble. Maybe he had rook g7. Did I just miss rook g7? He just missed rook g7. Now he's cooked. Now he's cooked. He has to give up the queen. The king's stuck. Oh, get wrecked. Sacrifice. Sacrifice it all. Bishop takes e6. We both absolutely missed rook g7. Full move. Dang it. It was just a little too fancy. Okay, we'll give him a rematch. We'll give him a rematch. Did not real like completely invisible. Completely invisible till that moment, but that was nice. Dang, I forget he's actually good. Well, thank you, I think. I've been playing a lot of a6, b5 and not particularly liking it, so I'm gonna try and mix this up a little bit. I don't know if this works, but we're kind of going for it. Okay, yeah, because bishop takes. So originally I was thinking take, queen takes, and then I push the pawn, but I actually have knight takes c4 there, pretty straight up. And if he takes with the queen, I pin. And I hit the queen. Okay. Okay, okay. Now we can just play c6. Now we just attack. Yeah, I really need to mix it up. I've been very unhappy with my Russian system games, actually. So something different would be nice. Been having fun with the fantasy recently, but I keep playing against the guy, and he seems to force it into a very specific endgame every time. That would be an interesting line to look at. Endgame? Yeah, the range of FMs, I mean, is crazy, but I also think, like, you know, we all put time working in the chess. And we all kind of have that choice sometimes. Like, there is such a thing as just working on your blitz and bullet. I think overall you'll become the better player if you're better in classical. Like, Title Tuesday, most of the time still, it's the GMs that top the standing. But there's definitely some things to work on at the speed levels that I think can be underestimated a bit. Okay, we're opening up bishop f8 just to start to create some annoyances. Wait, what? Okay, so this should force b4 still. Queen d3, I have a discover check. I don't want to go after. I could just play knight c2. Actually feels really nice. Just get the bishop out of there. Improve the rook. This is a bit of a weakness. Really? Oh, because he wants queen d3, I guess. Okay, we'll keep it simple then. We'll protect the rook. This pawn's in danger. Oh, maybe we're not keeping it simple. Okay, we're keeping it messy. Getting a little messy. Yeah, I flipped. Those rooks got too powerful, so we had to do something about it. But still, we still have a game on our hands. too many potential checks. What? What did he? Potez Gambit. What the heck, man? Yeah, this was good. Okay, so maybe this bishop f8 was too much. Okay, he played really well here. Rook d1, rook c1. I guess I should have kept the bishops on the board. Yeah, he was playing really well there, and then Fire Nation attacked or something. Oh, queen b6. I wasn't really thinking about b4, but I guess it's the simpler threat. Jeez. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Well, those were solid games. Don't feel too bad about that. Now we can move on to tactics. So you're saying 30 years of bullet is the best way to become a GM. That's not how it works. It's not. So the thing is, like, becoming a GM and then applying it to blitz and bullet is, yeah, actually the only way. If you want to become a GM, like, you have to do it in classical first. You can't. I mean, you'll learn maybe some stuff from blitz, but for the most part, like, you're just not going to get that far. In improving your classical if all you do is blitz and bullet. Yeah, Magnus Carlsen. What a quote. Okay, so e4, c6. Take a quick look at this before we go to the puzzles. e4, c6. d4, d5, f3, e5. Bishop c5. Knight c3. Queen b6. Knight a4. 2, king d2, queen d4. This is weird. I don't think this is very good for black. Like, it's a line, but bishop f4, like, you're up a pawn, and I think it's going to be actually kind of tricky to get it back. Knight c3. Okay, so let's just follow. Okay. So what's the difference? Now we can't just take the pawn back because you're saying our knight's gonna be a problem, or some bishop a6. Kind of sucks for black. Yeah, I think this is the kind of variation that, okay, the Stockfish on chess.com doesn't get, I mean, decent depth, but I would just, like, plug this into really strong engine and just have a few solid ideas and just destroy my opponent for going into this endgame. Duke, I mean, slow and steady, right? This is the improvement. Go for f4 instead. Okay, this might be a lot more straightforward, yeah. Yeah, this looks a lot more straightforward. Yeah, this is just good. It's crazy. All type of player. I know you want to see me play Leela. You ask about it all the time. Yeah. Barbado, thank you for the follow. Greetings from Spain. Is better Lead Chess or Chess Diamond to play and learn? I have 900 elo on chess and 1450 on elite chess. To play and to learn, I mean... Just champion. Wait a second. I feel like you followed us before. How's it going? Thanks for the follow again. To be honest, I don't feel like I really know. I personally prefer chess.com. For the Puzzle Rush Survival, I like. And I would say as far as my own training, I use, but like Lead Chess, I think their engine is better. And so, you know, maybe in like a study, I would prefer there. Unfollow, see the Sharkz. Let's go. I think both have their uses. I think both are better for different reasons. I'll also admit in some of the study resources, I haven't dove in as much. Now I've heard pretty decent things about some of the chess.com lessons. So I'm likely to believe that those are they have some good things to work through. But yeah, it's chess.com and Lead Chess really were more after my time of working and studying chess. So overall, like I would say I've used chess.com more personally, but mostly for the puzzles. But I don't know if I can say I'm necessarily like 100% expert in this. All right, let's go. Wait, before we jump in to this very difficult tactic. Do a quick check. Oh, Sam Shanklin's finally gonna get a win. Nice. And Abdul Satara is winning as well. I mean, or he won. Obviously he's winning. He did win, but yeah, they were having some rough tournaments, especially Sam. He lost his first 3 games, so nothing against Gukesh. I've really liked the 2 games that Gukesh won. It's good to see Sam get a win. Look, I like books with a board sometimes. Yeah, you know, playing out some of the books. Okay, another back rank. We got a little discovery on the queen. Little pump fake checkmate. Don't be tempted. Be tempted by the queen. We're here to checkmate. And to checkmate. And to checkmate. And one more time. How about another time? Okay, we'll calm it down. Just win the bishop. Okay. I assume check and rook g1 just looks winning. Just looks winning. Did the camera freeze on your guys' side? Just froze on the OBS. Yeah, I haven't been the biggest book reader, but most of the ones I did, I played out on the board. Froze over there too, and the computer's being kind of funny today. Okay, well then we just take the free piece. And it's continuing. This should be... If only evaluate that. Actually, a little bit tricky. But I mean, we don't really have. We don't really have another move, but it feels a little funny for a puzzle. Okay, knight check, bishop check, knight check. Give me the queen. You weren't supposed to continue. These puzzles are a little funny. I guess the bishop's just trapped if we go to c5. Like, they have these obvious moves, which is why they're lower rated at the very end, but it's definitely takes a little bit of thought. Like, in a game, I would definitely pause in these moments as well. Okay, we're just... This one... I was more thinking about that last puzzle. Feels like take and then push. This looks good, no tricks. Okay, has to be. Otherwise, we're cooked. And then there's this puzzle. And we get a spawn. Okay, now we're back to the easy stuff, I guess. Another smothered mate. They can take. Yeah. Rooks protect each other. Okay, little sacrifice. Whoa, wait a second. Yeah. Okay, there's some checks, but the king does sneak out of it. Okay, simple. Straightforward, I should say. Gotta be the fork. Okay, simply go for the checkmate threat. And it is unstoppable. Puzzles one frame at a time, that is good. Especially with how much it flutters, right? They're trying to tell me that's not annoying. I guess take, and then if he takes check and queen d4. Hey, DJ Razzle with the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you. Big shout out, and raiders, welcome in. I hope the stream was fantastic. I'm hoping we're not having some connection issues. It's being a little funny. Got a now live pop up, and it's saying the time for the stream's been lower. Funny stuff, funny business going on. Okay, this is just the winning end game. If you have a pawn one or kind of 2 squares away from your king, you can always gain opposition. So it's not that difficult to calculate. You just kind of understand. Oh, learning the Scandinavian, nice. And how's that? The Scandinavian's interesting. I've found from people I've watched that it's actually seems to be more common than I thought it was. Now I'm not really an e4 player, so from my own personal experience, obviously, like I wouldn't see it that much. But yeah, now the trick is we have to push. So we covered the queen square. Someone's getting a little fancy. Okay, I'm thinking check here and then we push. And the queen either gives up the d1 square where we have problems, or he gives up the c2 square. We can take. Yeah. Gubinski melts a Bronstein variation. Queen d6. You're a queen d6 guy. Nice. And what is it? What is it that you love about it? Check, yeah. Sack. Bring the king out of its hiding square. This seems too straightforward. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. I like it. That's dang it. Whoa, Mr. Sheerluck also on board with the Queen D6 Scandinavian. Nice. Numpy, thank you. I mean, we're still hopefully early into the run. This has been my training for the Tuesdays. NANI? Regulus with the raid. Hey. Thank you so much. Hope you had a fantastic stream. I beat Razzle with the Bon Cloud today. The back and forth from raids. Yeah, so I'm agreeing with this to a point. Bloop. The king runs to g3, and I guess the idea is what do? We just push? What are we doing? I mean, there's not really anything else to do. Maybe we play. Oh. I'm just annoyed that he might trade on f8, and maybe he's holding. I don't know. Maybe that's optimistic. Because I guess it's still him giving up a pawn. $400 something, and he's away. So the other move would be, there's just nothing but this rook d1, I think. Okay, we have rook d3 first, which actually makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. We push the king away, and then we push. Because the problem with pushing is then he trades, trade, and king g2. But if we push the king away and he trades, then none of that. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, rook d3. Cheer. Well, I mean, if you beat him with the Bon Cloud, there should be a link. So where's the link? Like, no arguing, no coping. Just good, solid links. This is interesting. I kind of want to do something crazy like rook b8, bishop a2, take, queen b2 actually, which is completely unnecessary because queen c2 would just win, but queen b2, sack the queen, he takes, you know, then we have like rook a1 ideas. So I'm confused on what the trick, like this just looks so winning. So e4 must be the trick. Open up the queen for the defense. But then we can just play rook takes b3. He could take here, but then we take here, and he could take here, but then we take there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank my queen for a brilliance on him. Not a lie. Hey. After I said you caught me, you said not a lie. Not a lie. Sure, you've been caught. Trying to learn how to avoid basic blunders in the opening. Numpy, I do coach. Right now because I after a busy summer, I wasn't taking any students during the summer. I just took a few new students, so probably not going to be taking a student for a bit again. I don't know. We'll have to see how the schedule plays out. This month's been super busy. I didn't say anything was wrong with knight takes f7. I'm just trying to figure out what black's gonna play. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I mean, the fact that you're asking definitely feels like a compliment. It's usually how it goes. Like, I usually take on, let's say like a few obligations. I give it a bit to see how I feel. And then once everything settles, I'm like, okay, I can do more or I can't. That was kind of the summer. Like, I did that during the summer, and I was kind of like, yeah, no, it's too busy. Why can't we do this? What's the... What? What was that? This too. This is just take. Take and then we check first, not to lose the piece, but... Interesting. Worked been crazy stacked there. Numpy, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do? I think it's check. And we actually want to check with this rooks to be careful about opening up the queen. And if he goes there, then we have this check. Yeah. Now the queen's opened up, but by the time we move that rook to open up the queen, it's done. He's done. I think it's king c5 and push. We, I guess, should calculate. King c7, a5, take 3, a2. Wait, did I count that right? I did count that right. I guess it extends into... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. We play b6. King c5, king c7, b6, because then we're just taking and taking. No, a5 right away, he takes. We take with the king, and we don't have a pass pawn. If we take with the... He takes. If we take with the pawn, he has king d6. So yeah, we don't get tempted by a5. We just lock down b6. Simple. Just keep it simple. This is interesting. So we have checkmate as our goal. The only way he can defend it is queen c2, which means we want to play bishop f5, which is exactly why we need to go king d8. So that after bishop f5 takes, we're not in check. Software engineer for Dropbox. Okay. Just starting out, but that's cool. I don't use Dropbox too much, but I imagine those cloud type services are always tough. Knight g8 does feel like the move, I guess, because if we go rook h7 and then we just try to wait, why can't wait a second, wait, why can't I just realized the queen was being attacked. I was so focused on checkmating. So we just want to play h4 and then here. So, but this just checkmates, right? Goes here. Challenger Duke, I mean, puzzles are very good for your chess improvement because it's I wouldn't say easy, but it's a direct, like clear, direct way of working on calculation, your ability to think moves ahead. And when it comes to calculation, thinking moves ahead, that applies to tactics and positional. What's the best tournament I've been to in the States? When you say best tournament, are you talking like level of competition? Are you talking like open event that I would recommend? Yeah, I'm confused on why rook takes h7. Because knight g8 is correct. I know, this is what I do. Even if I know the answer, sometimes I want to know why. I guess he sacks the bishop, like in between move, bishop h3. Genius never used to either till they hired me. Fair enough. Overall experience. I had a ton of fun at the Vegas tournament, the National Open. Specifically, it's the June one. No matter how many times you say mate in 3 all type of player, it's still not mate in 3, but it is mate in 4. So you're very close. Yeah, the Vegas tournament, just because so many people go and there's so many different things outside of just like a pretty well-run tournament. And it's a ton of fun. Like overall experience, that's been really enjoyed. The last couple of years I've gone and worked at the tournament, which has also been nice. So I really enjoyed that. I would say in recent times, the U.S. Masters was a ton of fun. I got to do the commentary on the morning rounds, and Danya did the commentary on the afternoon rounds. And Fabi was playing so many strong players. Like that was a huge blast. And then of course, like the times I've gotten to play in the U.S. Championship just for that experience were really big. So as far as just like general opens, I probably consider the National Open, the Vegas tournament, to be like the best one. I think that's the best experience. So the queen's hanging though, all type of player. Oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Boom, boom, and then I'm thinking the queen is trapped. Do we just play rook a7? Do we have the right to be that gross that we don't even threaten the queen right away? We just say rook c8 is impending doom. Duke, you started. Did no puzzles, just focus on your game specifically and getting rid of all blunders. Didn't count misses and accuracies or blunders. When I first tried puzzles, it was rather hard because I didn't like trading or sacrifice very much. Most puzzles, that's the first thing. Well, I mean, you got to think, like, puzzles, the goal, or what it should be, is that you're winning material in the end. So, yeah, I mean, some trading, some capturing, but that's because when it comes to, like, I take on c1, right? That's a check. I'm also taking their piece. They're forced, like, they have to. By the rules of chess, they have to take. Now, in trades, let's say my knight takes their knight. Likely, because they don't want to be down a knight, they're going to take back. So why some of it is, like, feels very capture heavy is because when you take stuff or you're checking your opponent, those are forcing moves. And that's a big part of calculation. I do this. I know my opponent does this. So my only hesitancy about rook a, okay, takes, then rook a7 is something like knight c7, where we take and then he sneaks out. But, I mean, at that point, we're up 2 rooks. We have 2 rooks and a piece. That feels like a win. That feels like a win. I mean, that's enough material to be winning. Any other way he can try and sneak out? I don't think so. He's gonna try. He's gonna try, of course. But he's not good enough. Okay, wait. Well, we definitely have to take the queen. Ooh, that one was actually kind of nasty. I actually like this puzzle quite a bit. I'm gonna take a picture. Add it to my collection of puzzles on my photo gallery. Yeah, Dos, I saw he was winning after the 3 losses. I was really glad to see he was able to get a W. 55 is when it gets hard for you. Yeah, I mean, 55 is a good level. I definitely run into the occasional like 46, you know, in the 40s that's just surprisingly difficult, like out of nowhere. 50s is a good time. And where you can get quality chess merch, Numpy, we do have Sharkz merch. So of course we have to recommend that first. Chess Sharkz merch. I'm actually wearing some of it. This is and the shirt. This is our chess 3 stuff we were doing with the Timber Moose. Outside of that, I don't know. I mean, for what I've seen, I think the chess.com stuff they sell, I think, is good quality. Like that blanket back there, that's from chess.com. That was a gift to the streamer partners, and it's pretty nice. Yeah, so it's all run through a company, Numpy, Fourth Wall, that ships anywhere. That's all I really know. Like, I know our merch. I know chess.com has merch. It's been pretty solid. Some of those in the 40s are really hard. I'll make it a 60. Yeah, King Charles. I think they gotta figure out some things. Okay, I'm actually not sure why this is difficult, because I feel like we check, king goes back anywhere, and we move the king forward, then we're like checking, and queening. Port of Moons, how's it going? Is the bad rook it? I'm not sure I know what you mean by that in that sentence. Duke, when it comes to a sacrificing puzzle, you feel like you'll try to think of anything else but sacrificing the piece? Yeah, but again, it comes down to the fact that it's a forcing move, right? I take something, maybe even if it's a sacrifice. It encourages strongly my opponent to do that. Ah, tax. VAT. Paid when you order. I do believe there will be taxes on the order that are added at the end, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Duke. I mean, yeah, if you ever get around to doing your own merch, Fourth Wall is a great place to do it through. Sorry, I paused. Yeah, one, I don't know. I guess people might miss King F6. I guess it is a little tricky because you do still promote the pawn with G7 if I'm not mistaken. But then black also promotes a pawn, right? So you check G7. We're still in time that we will promote. I guess this is the trick. Maybe people will fall for this. Yeah, of course he can't go here because then now he's just getting mated, so yeah, interesting. H2 feels likely. There's this discovery idea with the queen hanging. Was chess so addictive? Dream chess, watch chess, now you want to wear chess. Since there's not taxes, you need to pay them once it arrives. Duties. Yeah, I believe there are taxes on it. Dude. So I guess it's probably. So I think the trick is H2 king takes. We play rook H8. Okay, he's still trying to avoid this check. So he goes back to the dark square, of course. And then we sack the rook. Rook H1. He forces him to a light square. Then we play bishop D5. We pick up the queen. We're winning. Now, he can block with the queen. And at the end of the day, he has 2 pieces in a rook for a queen, which would be enough. But this bishop is toast. It's making a lot of sense. I don't know what else we're going to do, because that's really the only forcing move, really. Like, we could move the bishop, and technically we're threatening the queen, but he just trades. And we're down a piece, so going after this bishop while we'll win it is not enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. F3 threw me off a little bit, so I wanted to make sure. Dose. I don't think Elo being low is necessary. Like, wear shirts all the time. Just for being a fan of something. Thinking of making a Mushmallow plushie of your channel's character. Because it sounded fun. I mean, you could always do it for yourself, and then if it works and it's kind of smooth, then extend it. Okay, what are we doing here? We have a check. I assume he moves the king over because he doesn't want to let us take. So here. Effective pawn. And saying, okay, what are you doing next? Now, knight g4 really comes to mind. Because that threatens checkmate. And I'm a fan of checkmate. And it's really difficult to stop. Like, they could create space for the king, but even that feels like a bit of a win if I get knight takes f2 and King's running and all that. Hey, Rookit, it is there. Appreciate the confirmation. It's one of those things sometimes you just kind of like assume there are taxes on things. Kind of a sad assumption sometimes. But then someone asks about it, I'm like, I autopiloted through that. They just tell me I'm paying more and I just accept it. Grab the merch through through Amazon. I mean, if we were on Amazon, that would be super sweet. I mean, I think EJ Razzle, big thing is tactics. Openings, I really think at a lower rating are it's just a psychological boost, which I think is still valuable, but I mean, most games that I see that I played at that level, they weren't decided in the opening. I mean, you have the occasional opening trap that you need to watch out for, but more likely they were decided in the tactics. So I typically lean to, hey, let's study where the games are being decided. So I'm not 100% sure on this knight g4, just because d3 take king d2 were equal material. I don't see a great place for the queen to go. Oh wait, maybe queen e6. Queen e6 with queen h6, trying to pick up the bishop. Oh, that's so messy. Would you accept Twitch doing 30 to 70 on revenue? That would really suck. That would be a very unhappy shark if that was the case. Okay, I just want to check one more time all the possibilities to see if there's anything else to consider. Uncle Tyler, how's it going? Machamon's Habit series, I think it shows how far you can get with playing solidly. You will lose games, sure, but you'll have a good winning percentage. Okay, okay. So the opening trap is usually tactical too. Yeah. How low could they go till you say, okay, time to move to kick? I don't know. Depends on how low they go. I think if they made that shift, then it would be the conversation about it. Yeah, I honestly don't see anything else. I mean, wait, could we disrupt the queen from the protection? Not really. Queen c4 exists. What about bishop d6? Queen c4 still exists. It really feels like it's got to be knight g4. Ah, okay, it's gonna end there. Dang. What's wrong with e4? I assume you mean the queen takes e4. Yeah, it's that they play king d1. They don't just sit there and let you have your fun. Opponents do that block. It's kind of rude. Yeah, queen e6, and you have this combination of queen h6 and bishop d6, then knight takes h1, lingering. It's very good. Okay, so we're up a rook and about to promote. But black has some ideas. For example, if we play queen f1, bishop takes f2, and then just try to play king g2, say we're hiding. He has rook h2, take, check, and then it should be repetition there. Okay. So why doesn't something like rook f1 work? Rook f1, check. Then we'd have to block with anything. We could block with this rook. I mean, we are a piece even after. I don't know if I like this one. Sometimes these I think can be some of the trickiest puzzles where it just feels like there's too many good options. You know, here check, like queen f2 actually is a legitimate thing to think about because we're about to promote and it's like it's very difficult to defend. Right? So that's a thought, and then this is a consideration, and queen f1 here. These okay. Rook f2 there. No, that's a draw type of player. Bishop f1, bishop f2, rook takes f2. I think you get repetitioned with queen g5. Queen blocks, I check. Rook blocks, I check. Rook blocks, I check. Like, it's just... That is a good start, though. We can't eliminate that. I guess queen f1 take, king takes, rook h2 also is a problem. Because king goes back. He could check. We lose our queen. Wait, is that a problem though? Because we lose our queen, but then we play king h2. He has no checks that don't hang the queen, and we're about to promote. Okay, that kind of is making sense, which is annoying. Queen f1, take, check. King g1, check, take, king h2. And we promote. So, okay, why doesn't rook f1 work? Is it that same? It's kind of that same drawing idea, actually. With the check. So he plays queen e3. There's going to be a bunch of checks. We block here. He takes. here and then check. Duke, don't burn your fingers on hot glue. Burn your hot glue on fingers. I'm thinking it has to be that line with Queen F1. Okay, if he checks there, the line dies quickly. Are you, no! No way it ends after one move. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? If there's not a second win, I'm gonna be really mad. King takes F2, only move. Oh, because Queen G2 also works. Okay, but it should at least extend to King takes F2. I mean, come on. How are you not extending at least the two moves that are forcing? King takes F2 is the key. Like, you don't play Rook takes F2. You don't play King G2. Stupid. Yeah, Queen E3 does draw because of this just check, check, check idea. It's just too obvious. Ah! To that I say, I don't care. Let me have my cake and eat it too. Let me have my fun, okay? Son of a biscuit. Let's do a quick. I think we need a. I think I need a quick check into the games. Freaking silly. How's Zeronian been doing? You can see he won his first. Okay, he just he drew the last one. Favi's got a good position against Sam Shankland. Got that one win, but might be in trouble. This is a pretty crazy game. Very unique position. And very solid. I mean, I don't know. Surprised it says Wesley's better here. Like, I don't know, the potential pressure against D5. I guess the pressure on F2 is better. Was a weird puzzle. General Hazard, Duke. I mean, that's fair. So Duke, what are you making right now? What's your art and/or craft? Okay, let's before we go back to puzzles, I actually do want to take a closer look at this. So we don't play H3 because oh I just passed you, Tony. Wait, is that the run you were working on? Because I saw you had a run up when I walked in. Oh, Hikaru is facing the drill man? Who's that? Yeah, 93 is super nasty. Okay, so this dark square pressure is nothing to laugh at. They were repeating. Wait, so they might just draw. Oh. Okay, Wesley doesn't believe it. When you went to get coffee. Okay, I got you. Can't take coffee breaks with puzzles. Let me pass. Luke, you're making a rain stick. Dude, I mean, there definitely are streamers that do some craft stuff. Okay, I had my fill. Wesley So cured me of the desire to watch this event with the not pushing for the win. So we're good. We're back to puzzles. We're fine. Life is good. I was thinking Queenie 2. It's the first more serious idea. Oh no, maybe he just runs this way. So Queen takes C2 actually would probably make more sense. Because I wasn't thinking about the fact that Knight C3 is just toast after Rook H4. So we have Queen takes C2. I think there's got to be a checkmate with just like take and check and I guess no, Bishop G7's. Yeah, should be checkmate.
Alright, this time I need the peanuts first.
Okay, nice. Oh, is that the horchata one?
Nah,
oh, no, it's a different one.
I'm splurging. A dirty chai. But I messed up on 58.
You messed up on 58?
Yeah.
I am happy to say Jay did hit 60 this morning. Gotta see it. I was inspired before I left. Sitting on 60. We're going.
Really? Yo. Now that's the first good news I've heard.
Just for life. It's the first good news ever.
I might meant to. Hold on, let me see. 58 is wild? Nah. Because so drained. Ugh. Ran 10 miles this morning and I'm struggling a little.
Okay.
Energy levels are low.
I can respect that. So okay, this just feels like it's getting mated. Mr. Shearlock, we are horchata enjoyers.
Oh,
Absolutely,
so
100%. Starbucks has this horchata shaken espresso that is like, I'm not really a coffee person. I didn't grow up drinking coffee, and I'm generally not like a hot drink enjoyer. So I got a little bit into some cold.
does he have an alt?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. I was hoping to see where you got to.
Oh, but it's so good, and it's not bad for you. Like, that's the thing. I used to only drink coffee that was just like dessert. Like, that was it. Like, especially caramel stuff.
Like super white girl stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No shame. And then these shaken espressos, they're light, they're not that sweet. They are good. Just it.
But this does have 3 shots. So it has a nice kick.
I believe it.
Wait. Can you clear it for 2 seconds? Highlight?
No.
Alright. Okay, Rook H4.
King B3.
Okay. I thought King C3 and you're dead.
Yeah, you're correct. King C3 is checkmate in 2. Thinking take. I was thinking we open the bishop, but I'm actually leaning more towards Queen C5. Just because then, yes, Rook H4 does likely come with devastating effect if it is allowed. So he goes here, check. If he goes back, then we check. Oh, then it's B4. B4 is really annoying.
Moons, are you back on the lake yet? Asking for a friend.
Borat, I'll ban your face. Throw the boat last night. What?
I am back.
Ah,
Dude,
that's crazy.
who was smart enough to let you drive that boat? That sounds dangerous. No. Who did that? I hope they had insurance. You did a good job. Well, I guess there's not too many obstacles. So that's
Oh, am I stupid? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no chance.
good. Dang. I feel like we all suck then. Wait. Don't say it.
It is this puzzle is psychological. I cannot believe how easy it is. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Alright, so based on his reaction, it makes me think that it's take on E5.
Take on E5. No.
It's not take on
Okay.
E5?
No, I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. That's crazy.
Wait.
Ah.
Wait. It's just Queen G4?
It's just making two.
Oh my god.
It's
Queen G4.
Queen G4 is just
Good
checkmate
lord.
in two.
I can't believe it. A 59 puzzle. Kingsley, you missed it. It's not Queen E2. We all suck, chat.
I was
Damn.
so wrapped up in Queen E2 and Queen takes E2 and
I was in the middle of looking at Queen F1 before you reacted.
that's great. That's a psychological
That's a really good one.
that one's really interesting.
It gets you. Oh man, this is gonna be a new study tool for him.
No, I don't know how I'm gonna use it yet, but students watch out.
This is almost like this could be one of those ones that like the 900 gets before like the 2000.
Yeah, actually.
It could be one of those.
Yeah. Wait, did he say it for that? Count.
I didn't. I just said Queen G4. Damn.
Moons, you went fast.
She went zoom
Super
zoom.
dangerous. Did you even watch out for sharks? Okay, wait. Before we just move on. So you're saying Queen takes C2 doesn't work? I wasn't able to make it work, which is part of why I went back and started thinking of other stuff. But
Wait.
yeah, because this King A4 is really nasty with B4 as a defense.
Wait, B4. B4? B4? Does B4 really hold? Can you check B4 and take on E5? No, with the pawn. No, I mean you take with the pawn. On E5.
Oh, you take with the pawn.
Well, I want the bishop to hit the pawn.
Yeah, but I thought you also wanted to defend the checks.
Wow, there is an annoying amount of checks. What a pain. Okay, but we got the answer. Yes, Mr. Mad Gargot.
I would have been really upset if I got that one wrong.
You did check
And
for Shark?
disappointed in myself.
Good. Obviously there was none there because you didn't invite us.
Magrog, it was Queen G4. Got so wrapped up in the moves. It'd be fun to think about. Wait, what's a solitaire chess puzzle? It's not just check and.
Because it's supposed to be tricky.
Last one was mate and two, so I don't know what we're doing.
Hear me
But,
out.
it's
No, it's too fast. Yeah, I'm not saying anything else.
Oh, that's the trick. Okay. Bishop E2 is interesting.
Only loons. Well,
See, Magrog, you should be getting 60. That was number 60. What are loons again?
I don't know. What's up, Miles?
I'll look up solitaire.
Miles, you suck. Why'd you leave so quick yesterday? We didn't get to play. I challenged this guy to a game, and then he left.
Dang. What? Okay, I need to understand the basis. Solitaire chess. All pieces are the same color. Remove. Pieces are the same color. Remove must result in the capture.
Oh, it's kind of like what they did on the BBC, the chess show.
Oh, I got you. You're just trying to take all the pieces off the board. So, I got you. Okay, yeah, I've done stuff like that. Loons, they're birds. Sharks cooler than birds. Maybe Queen E2. No.
No, Bishop E2.
You can't allow this.
Bishop E2.
I think it's Bishop E2. Pretty straightforward. Hit the rook. And then you're just going to play D3, hitting the queen, and then you're going to check and take.
Yeah, or it's Bishop E2. Queen takes, pawn takes, rook over, pawn takes knight. Rook takes bishop, promote. Okay, it's easier. What? Rook B1's crazy.
I mean, he has to move the rook somewhere.
I guess. Hi, I am a GM. Really? That's not how GMs introduce themselves.
Hi, GM. I am, hi.
Your grandmother. Okay, that was good.
Got him.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, so first thought.
I'm happy.
Take. Check. And we're going to take with check.
But like, escapes or perpetuals?
Yeah, if he gets a chance, there is perpetual. Sure. But I think the trick is probably take, check, king f8, take, king f7, and you don't take the rook. Although that doesn't make sense because it's really going to be that big of a difference between the two checks.
I don't know, my
Queen
gut...
d7 blocks, but queen d7, d6 is an issue, right? d6, sorry. Take, check. Oh, that might just be the line, though. D6, take, check. King back, rook e1.
That's what I want. I want my bishop out with tempo. Somehow.
Oh, Shadrick, hello. In Danish.
Can the king go to g6? Because it gets attracted towards the bishop when you sack the rook. Unless you mean you just don't take back and you go king g6.
It's just possible, but then we probably just push. So queen g2 as the defense opens up.
Yeah. Bishop f4.
I just don't know what else we would play.
Oh, for first move, there's nothing.
It's too solid if he has a chance to defend. How does a GM introduce themselves with a rose gambit? Maybe I should try that. Queen e6, he just trades. Okay.
And
Straightforward.
the
Seems nice. The nicest.
wait, it's still early enough that you could actually break 70.
But I do have to finish earlier. I teach at 6.
Oh damn. Okay, so you got an hour. Now we're at 8 puzzles. We'll be close.
This is weird. I had like some deja vu. Having some deja vu about this. What about D3? D3 could work. To be honest, my reasoning for not wanting to play D3 is because I want to be lazy and not calculate it. Because it's like D3, check, King H4, check, King G3, check. No, then we take. No, we can't. No, we can't. We take, check, Bishop F4. I guess that actually wasn't too hard.
I had this crazy idea of Queen E1. You trade everything on E1 and you take the bishop with your king and you just say I have more pieces.
And then you resign after G3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it was crazy.
Dang, that's pretty crazy. Now then you go and take the rook. And you play the 3 pieces versus queen.
For glory.
Oh wait, no, he has a check. Don't even get the knight. Yeah, this is making the most sense right now.
Just so we all know, like, what's wrong with just taking the bishop?
Taking the bishop, you have to think about rook e5.
I still want to look for a. Let me just trade off into a winning game with more pieces.
When you're up this much material, it's not a bad idea.
I keep looking for it. I'm like, yeah, just like rook f1 or something. F1, pawn push, d4. Takes.
This doesn't look like something like Mr. King on G5.
Who's
Black sacked everything for it.
Oh, this guy, his name is Kayden.
Oh, I'm being dumb too, the bishop. So he doesn't even have rook h6. King h4. So, okay, so d3. Wall dart. How's it going? check, king h4.
My queen. Queen e7.
Yeah, queen e7, king. It seems solid. Very solid because of this bishop being open as well.
Yeah, it's kind of known.
Yeah, it just looks like d3.
Wait.
I think so. They're both. A lot of them, Alex. I think they have a computer system that looks at different games. Some played at tournaments, some played on chess.com, and they have like forcing moves, and when the position is not, I don't know if they probably have some other criteria, but like if there's a lot of only moves often, I think that's what causes them to grab it. I actually think we can't go here because like he moves the king and just opens up this idea.
Cast queen 7.
Okay.
Oh, I did go queen e7.
Okay. There. What? Isn't this just take, then queen h4? Take and let it.
And you can't do queen h4 first because.
Because that feels like it would be the wrong answer.
What do you mean? Like that would go bad. After g3, knight takes. You knight f3. Is that the point? Sneaky knight f3. You don't have queen f6. Okay, I'm convinced.
Yeah, I think you said some true things. I didn't fully catch like most of it though.
Queen h4, g3, knight takes, knight f3. I think saves the day.
Ah, that makes
Which is
sense.
why you take first, so that you have queen e4 as an option.
What is that? 3,300. What is that garbage?
64.
Is that still part of the weird puzzle stuff up? Chess.com. Like Leeches. Well, I'm not so convinced. I've done a few times where I've gone on Lead Chess puzzles, and like I don't know if I would say okay, chess.com's puzzle system right now is they need to fix. They're trying to implement new stuff, and it is messed up right now.
Yeah, we got an email about it. Did you ever read it?
Oh,
They're gonna revamp the whole thing.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I consider Chess or chess.com like clearly better. Personally, from my experience of doing puzzles, I think they both have their good parts. I think they both have their flaws. This does seem pretty easy, actually, right? We check here, check here. If c4, we take, and fork.
b3, bishop g7.
Yeah, bishop g7 back. I mean, what else are we doing though? Like, it has to be. We're down 3 pawns. Like, it's serious. Okay, so we're gonna take this slow. Take this slow. Okay, check. Check.
I bet the trick is just sacking your rook after c4. Yeah.
Yeah, not playing bishop takes c4. Is that it? Play rook takes f1. People play bishop takes c4 where white's actually holding. Makes sense. Heck yeah.
Too easy for you.
It's
Too easy for
well,
you.
that one was just too easy. I don't... What? Okay, that's a hanging queen. Then he's gonna play c7.
There's just no way.
I think it's... I want to say it's here, here, check, king move f5. If he plays f3, then we check and take. Yeah, Waldar. I mean, that I definitely agree.
Sounds easy.
I mean, endgame may be the solution, but yeah, I think it's really hard unless you have like an actual human sifting through puzzles. Like, there's gonna be flaws. I think the biggest issue I ran into on Lee Chess is some of the puzzles I didn't feel like were as conclusive, or like it was borderline like a positional type thing. Which, you know, when I'm solving like like I think there's use for positional stuff. When I'm solving like something tactical, like I want it to be kind of calculation, conclusive type, like heavy. So it's thinking moves ahead, a bit clearer, defined. Okay, that idea actually doesn't work because I think Rook E1's a problem.
To your point, I think the downside of books are that it's much more difficult to gain a lot of volume. Just like the amount of books you would have to get, the time to set up the positions, the accuracy of them.
Well, but if you have it in a good skill range, let's say puzzles that take you 15 to 20 minutes, which is the ideal. Like, I think the best way to solve puzzles is something, you know, tough puzzles, but solvable. Set it up on a board, write down all the moves that you think are important for the line, and then compare, you know, to what the solution is. And I think that's like ideal.
Yeah. I just think people don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the start, so I'll play that.
Wait, after Chuck and F5, you think Rook E1 just makes you die? What Queen C6?
Queen C6. Then the other rook to C1. Just kind of like here. I mean, I'm still leaning that that might be the right. C6, then here. What's the importance of writing them down, if you don't mind me asking? So I did that just to make sure I had the clarity of thinking that I was really covering. And I was also really strict, so if there was a key line, like I got the main line right, but there was a second key line, and I knew it was key, and I didn't think about it, I would, in the book I was going through, I would mark, okay, I got it 100% correct, I got it wrong, or I'd write kind of like a half. I did it through pluses and minuses, so if I got it right, plus, got it wrong, minus, and if I like missed the key line, then I'd mark plus and minus. And so, a bit of just the clarity of thinking, like making sure you're thinking structured, you're thinking about what you should, and also holding yourself accountable, because it's very easy to justify like, oh, I got the right answer, so it's fine, but you missed like a very important detail that in a game, like if your opponent had played that other move instead, like you kind of have to acknowledge like, oh yeah, I would have been screwed. Rook takes e1. No, then he takes c6. Motion is inevitable. Now there could be a key, because that line would work if the king was back. I guess I'll just on g1. So is there... So f5. are these puzzles at? Like, how would I also do this line of puzzles? I mean, that is a challenge, is finding a good tactical book, like, for your level is definitely very difficult to fully gauge that. Honestly, you have to experiment a little bit if you want to solve from books. I think that is the benefit to these online sources and giving you a rating. And hopefully you do hit a point in the puzzles where they're difficult enough that you could justify setting them up on a board. You get that a little bit more, what is the word I'm looking for? Catered to your skill level by the software.
Okay, what if you play Queen C?
Or KC1.
And then Queen check.
H2.
And then F5.
I mean, yeah, at least has C8 Queen. The thing with Queen E4 that I'm trying to avoid is letting him get 2 rooks for the queen. So I don't think that's conclusively winning by any stretch. Although, wait. No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say, that sparked the idea that we could, like, F5 right away is not crazy. Because if he takes Queen C4, hit the pawn, and then we're gonna check and try and take the bishop, but he has the same.
Well, in my head, I thought we had Queen F3 after stuff like Rook E1.
I think so, because he has Bishop G2 defending in most lines. Dose, you're doing 1001 chess exercises for club players and reading simple chess.
And there's no F4 break. No, it's too slow.
Okay. You know, like where I go to access it, I just click on a puzzle on chess.com and do those, just so new. I haven't looked into where to go try and find a book. I mean, I think Chessable has tactics ones. I think Amazon has tactics ones.
I mean, the honest truth is just do anything.
Just research it.
Just like tell me you're already doing an hour plus of tactics a day, and then worry about where your sources are from.
That's true.
just try to hit that first.
Yeah, it is better to just start being consistent and then fine tune. It's kind of like I think for exercise, like a lot of people hold themselves up on exercise because I think they don't feel like they have the peak exercise. It's like, well, just start. Like, you can go out, you can walk, you can do push-ups, you can, whatever. Just start doing it, and then, like, once you are actually in a habit, then you can worry about making it a bit more serious.
Oh, but F5, he has Rook E1 right away, doesn't he? You don't have time for Queen C4?
Right, yeah.
So, still much
Queen E4, Queen C6, and Bishop C5.
Oh, that feels dangerous.
That's dangerous, but if it works, it works. I like it. I mean, it's direct.
That was F5, Rook He1, Queen H5.
Queen H5 there is interesting. But maybe I'd be worried about Bishop takes F5. Because Bishop takes F5, if you take, he can queen, and then he has this. How can you take the second rook? But let's, okay, it's straightforward Queen C6.
Okay, would you say if it was Bishop Rook versus the Queen, it's winning?
Likely.
Is there any version where we can lose the Rook for the pawn, but win a Rook? Like I want like some kind of like crazy like Bishop C5, just staying aggressive option to work, but I can't find one.
Oh yeah, McGrog. Like no, we're talking like actual books. Yeah, Waldart. I mean, it seems pretty reasonable. Just trying to make sure. Duke, you always try to play at least one chess game a day on average. Now try to add puzzles to that goal. Would be a great place to be. You can do that consistently. Problem with being in that pin though. Actually, so check queen here. Here, bishop c5, queen, take. There's no chance I win this bishop because you're pinned. Guess you do have p6 that kind of saves the day in a lot of lines. I mean, it seems to work. I'm a little scared.
It does seem to work. But like, I feel like if you weren't strong, like you could still throw this so easy.
Yeah.
Like even with b6 and some like scary a5 stuff. Yeah.
Wait, that's just bishop.
It sounded like the worst version.
I think that is the worst version.
What?
I was thrown off. I'm like, I could have sworn that wasn't a move. Like, there was no idea like that. I'm like, oh yeah, because the bishop just covers the back rank.
But you should check how clean it is when it's queen and bishop.
So wait, queen and bishop where?
Oh, after they sack the pawn.
Oh, so this is the best. I thought about this, but I kind of assumed if we involve computers, the computer will find some way to win this. But I guess you still have to untangle a bit. So,
What if you start with can you start with a5?
And queen f5.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, queen f5 saves the day. Like the combination of b6 and queen f5. Because you can only stop one.
What a pain! That's annoying. This would be one of those moments in a game that you'd be like you might shit your pants to go into that line.
They take and rook c1. It's actually really nasty. Ugh.
Ugh, gross. Good stuff though.
Bobby did end up winning. One of the other games drawn. Going through the first bit of Silman's endgame and just learning some basic responses to different openings. Just been enjoying learning a bunch. Nice. Somewhere. Pretty solid. Miles, I like some seafood. think Tony's the same. Like, it's definitely not a go-to for either of us, but sometimes. Chadrick, you feel like the internet is listening to you. Your friend just got a new pool table and you've been playing a bit. I've never Googled anything involving billiards in my life. I've never seen it on YouTube, and yet just fed me a video of billiards. I mean, yeah, for sure. Some of that stuff's crazy. Like, you just want to cater your ads, just talk about some Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, DoorDash, DoorDash, Taco Bell. Normally when you play the bird, you tend to pause for a short bit thinking about you played the horse fly that back. Pardon me as I ended up sitting there for a minute going, what is that? Funny enough, speaking of actually this tournament year, I learned Knight H6 from Sam Shankland many moons ago. I was taking lessons from Sam Shankland as like opening. He was my opening coach. And yeah, I asked him about F4 because, you know, I was living in Utah and there was a local player that played F4 all the time. And I was doing all right, but I was just curious, like, hey, like, what should I play against F4? He's like, just play Knight H6. And that was it. That was all I got from him. And it's actually pretty decent. Got a huge craving for a fried oyster po' boy. So you're and Liv are going to po' boy's low country seafood tonight. Miles, that sounds awesome. I'm actually not sure if I'm eating, because I'm gonna basically stream till I have to teach. Maybe I'll have to end a little bit sooner to actually go get food. But yeah, I have a lesson tonight. From's Gambits is fun. Wait, oh, From's Gambit. I know From. I was like, From's Gambit. I'm like, is that like From Software? Are we talking about Dark Souls but chess? Yeah, E5. So I had one game that was like F4, Knight H6, B3, E, and then E5. That was pretty nice. Kind of adapting. I don't understand why this doesn't just win. Just crush, you know? Just push a pawn. Duke, I enjoy teaching. I'm still gonna probably do some tactics for hour and a half. This is why I have a calendar, because I lose track of when lessons exactly are. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I still have like an hour and a half-ish. Rodario, how's it going? I guess an hour if I want to eat food. I'm feeling like some sort of Knight F2, maybe? Could be. I mean, is it like we takes, and then Knight F2, King H2? Wasn't seeing anything here, but what else would we do? Nothing with Rodario, we don't know if we're trying to win. I assume we're trying to win. Most puzzles you're trying to win. There's some, like, there is no mating idea. Yeah, we're white, but we have a pass pawn, see? So even though we're down material, pass pawn hopefully shines through. Wish I could learn from you because you're pretty good. Well, I hope some of the small explanations, I especially now that we're getting to the more difficult puzzles, I get a little bit lost in thoughts from time to time. But I hope a little bit of the explanations in these puzzles helps. At least. Yeah, Waldar, I mean, I agree. And there's like this knight takes h3, but I mean, queen covers, so not even that feels that concerning. I don't know. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna think about this A little bit. I'll be right back. Just dream. Okay, I feel like I slightly had, I don't know if this is a complete wild idea, but d7, rook f2, or sorry, knight f2, rook takes, queen e1. My idea was that if rook f1, queen d2, hit the pawn, threaten checkmate, and if knight f2, rook takes, queen e1, king h2, we calmly play. Oh no, we don't calmly play queen d1. We take d7. And if he takes, we take. That's my best attempt at a defense. It feels wrong. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It just feels so loose to imagine that's correct, but the best defense I can think of for black. Crutchful possible? I mean, at some point there. So knight f2, queen takes f2. Yeah, just queen takes f2. That's probably the trick. Knight f2, don't play rook takes f2. You have to play queen takes f2, so queen takes f2, d8. d8 check, in between move. That might be the trick. Wow, okay, so knight f2, that does... I think that means rook takes f2. Surprisingly, black is holding there, which is crazy. That's crazy. So just double checking. Queen takes. Doesn't have any other move. I don't think so. Threatening this, and we have the check. Okay, so if he plays queen d3 there, so queen d3. I guess that's not complete resign. Queen f8, rook g8, check. Yeah, check. Queen h7, queen f6, then we promote. Okay. Ah, so yeah, knight f2, rook takes f2 is the one trap black has. Oh, he just takes d7 right away. Like, all my fancy talk is completely irrelevant. I'm not even smart when I try to be smart. Stream lagged up. It's been a little funny, Blazing Heart. It being a little funny. So let me get this straight. We have a queen or a piece and a pawn. Little scunners. Yeah, so puzzles like this can be really challenging because so many pieces. Exactly. Waldart says it before me. So many pieces, so many possibilities. So actually, instead of, like, sometimes I think let's play simple and just try and keep the pieces. But I already get a feeling that's not looking great. So what if we sack the queen? Right, these are pretty forcing. This and this. I think this might fail to knight takes. Actually, doesn't take the queen. Because it's really difficult to escape. Oh no, I guess knight takes, then we take on d3. So we're hitting the bishop. But evaluating that's hard, because he does take the queen take and then takes the rook. Yeah, that might not be winning. We have two pieces for a rook and a pawn. Better, but questionably winning. That's what's so funny about the idea of seeing with computer's eyes. Computers brute force calculate everything and come up with stuff that's not intuitive or pattern based. Stuff people don't see during games 9 out of 10 times. People still think they can learn to calculate like computers do. Yeah, that's so there is some consideration to that, Chessful, when it comes to a puzzle. Right? Because like that endgame with the two knights, if I'm playing Blitz, I'm happy. Like if I spend 30 seconds and I calculate Queen C2 and I get to two pieces versus a rook in an endgame, you know, especially like two knights that are going to be jumping around, I'm happy. I'm playing it. But as a puzzle, I think to myself, okay, the computer holds that. So, Queen D2. Queen D2, my concern is knight takes. Mostly because if we take back, bishop takes with check, forking. So queen here, take, and then they also have a lot of threats with taking the piece with check, taking. I think it's still an option. I think I'm gonna move to queen takes d3 first. What about giving up the queen this way? Actually, am I being crazy? Knight takes, we have queen f2. Am I just being crazy? Wouldn't be the first time today. That bishop's hanging. Maybe queen takes c2 is an option. He takes with the bishop, we take and then take. Okay, wait, take? Okay, if he takes, we're now up a piece. That should be winning. Yeah, we haven't even talked about knight takes d3. like saying F1 race cars are the fastest cars, so if I practice running enough, I'll get that fast. Yeah, for sure. Better start today. Gonna be watching me zoom. Yeah, queen takes d3. So I think the moves I'm thinking are take, and take. I'm trying to think through this one because it's so easy in these puzzles to jump from move to move. Trying to see if I'm missing anything here. So now I'm just up a queen. Now I'm down a piece for a queen again. Here. Taking a rook won't be enough. I'm also threatening to take a piece. I don't see it. There's also just taking the bishop. That's true. Okay, so take queen f2. And he would say that's stupid, bro, if he saw this one. Yeah, I would not disagree. These are not my favorite type of puzzles. A little too chaotic. Take, bishop drops back, let me fork. I'm actually not 100% sure on that. Like, black might be able to take, and then just move the bishop. The pin is really mean. Very hard to escape and may confuse things. Queen a5. I was assuming something like queen a5, like b6. It's my gut reaction. So, okay, we'll come back to queen c2. It looks possible, but it's messy. So, knight takes d3. What was I thinking there? Knight takes d3. It just takes the queen. I guess then we're taking with the knight because the bishop is protected. Oh, no. Knight takes, we take first with check. Knight takes, then we take. And both knights are hanging. Okay, so knight takes d3, I don't think works. Queen takes d3. Runs into the same two knights versus a rook and pawn that I'm not sure is winning. Take. We take here. They take the queen. We take the knight. They take the rook. We take, and we have this endgame again. Which I would probably take, but I would prefer white, but is it winning? No. I don't think so. Okay, so wait, bishop takes c5, another line, has to take, yeah, that doesn't look good for white. Take e3 with the queen. Wait, no, take. If you take with the queen, then I take. And I win. Because I have another knight. So you take with the knight, but I take with the knight. Okay, I don't win, but I win the trade. Queen takes c2 so far is my top move. It's my top. Okay, let me try it one more time. Oh, maybe that line I was worried about. I don't need to be worried about. Because I was thinking takes f1. I guess we could just take back with the rook is an option. No, because you take, I mean, you're hitting a rook, but they're also hitting a rook. I think I'm convinced. I think we pretty much considered everything. Oh, whew. Okay. So again, knight takes d3, but not sure the endgame's winning. So I was leaning towards queen f2. Oh, ooh, we locked it in. Locked it in. Actually, I think I've seen this before. This looks wildly familiar. Okay, let's check those lines though. That's just too chaotic. Too chaotic. For the record, it's only slightly better in this starting position. He takes here instead. That's crazy. Queen a5, second best move. b6, then bishop takes the queen. Yeah, queen takes. It's that good. Yeah, +4. Dang. Dang, let's go. Looks like a stalemate position. I think you're correct. I can't remember, but I want to say black does have one trick. And it has to deal with stalemate. Now, do I remember said trick? No. So, first instinct is bishop b3. Which is just crazy now that I think about it, because he does have king g4. Like, we're not skewering anything. Oh, something like here, here, then bishop b3. For dessert, I was thinking with rook a4 that bishop e6 was the annoyance, and bishop now defending. But it's up there for the line. I think it's like, actually that's probably the two lines I would say. I'm rook a4 and bishop d1. Three. Okay, so he avoids it because now he definitely can't take. That is a skewer. So he plays bishop b1. Bishop e6. And we take and we skewer. Hmm. I mean, that seems to be working. Bishop d1, bishop b3. Bishop b1, bishop e6. I just don't see any refutation to that. Only move. Can't imagine anything besides bishop b1. Bishop b1, bishop e6. The rook a4 idea is trying to get some check, king g4, bishop f5. Which is a nice idea. I just think bishop e6 kind of saves the day. Black moving the bishop. Okay, I mean, I'm worried, but I really just don't see any way. Bishop d1, bishop e3, just... I've checked it, I've rechecked it. I don't see any refutation. There we go. Feel pretty good about that. Yeah, so for sure, I was thinking about this rook g6, but because the rook's sitting on b1, like it's a pretty solid, like we're safe as far as any check and then setup. Okay, so there's some f5 thoughts, some e5, some queen h3. There's no, for sure. I mean, that stuff is... I should take a picture of this photo. That's actually a pretty solid one. Like, just very straightforward, very technical. Like, it's pretty good. Like, this I would absolutely give to a student to solve. No, it's those kind of traps definitely ruin a lot of solves. Sometimes games. Just has that one crazy idea. What is that? It's a good one. It's a good one. Good one to work on. Give yourself that time. Give yourself the chance. Okay, that's what I lean towards, but I'm thinking queen takes e4 is actually the response. After which I'm not seeing anything. Like, we can take and trade and it's playable, but nothing special. Exchange first. That's true. We kind of have to think in every line that there's some. Yeah. We can do it with the rooks or without if we play rook takes d8 first. That's why you keep me next. A lot of time, a lot of work. G4. I hate it. I was actually thinking a lot about e5. e5, knight d5. Rook takes, pawn takes, rook d1. Positionally, that looks fantastic. Sack the exchange, take control of the white squares. Against the human, more interesting. Against the computer, just takes the material and wins. But I guess kind of straightforward. Like, you really could just play e5, take, and then just c4. I mean, this is pinned. Reminds me of a game where 3 or 4 different chances to trade queens in a game. I didn't know which one was right. Got it wrong. Yeah, the more options you have, easier to go wrong. And you got back rank issues. Yeah, f5 is a really nice idea. Okay, let's hone in again. Don't jump. Don't jump from line to line. Here, if he takes, we throw in. Although I will say, if we keep the rook, that's a little annoying. A little bit. Because we can't play rook takes f3. And after g takes, knight h5 might confuse the issue. Well, yeah, but h3 he takes e4. It's the defense idea. Attacking our bishops. Okay, so f5, threatening here, he takes. Take. Waldart, have a good night. And in between check, then you can move your bishop. No, that's true, but then he takes a pawn, we take a pawn. He's gonna move his bishop as well. Like positionally, it looks interesting, but we're not winning material. You can take here as well in that line. So let's say queen takes e4. Take. I don't know if that's winning. Because he trades one of the rooks. Probably here. If I'm calculating all that correctly. And then plays rook e8 and... Hold art, yeah. Yeah, those time differences, they can get you. Now you're looking for ways to get like a rook on the 7th rank into attack h7. That would be really nice. We're almost to 70. 70 is the main thing I want. A queen 70 would feel great. Yeah, the e3 with check is annoying. So I'm still kind of hold up on e5 because I feel like we are winning a pawn. At least at first. Because I think he has to take. And we take with check. King h8. And we take. It's just, the pawn's such a target. But maybe it's not a big deal. I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna maybe go here and then start running the pawn. Turkey, we're... Okay. F5. Take. And take e8. So you're saying e7, king g7, rook f7. What about king h6? Oh, there you want to go bishop b5. Oh, that's interesting. That would win. So black would need something even better in that line. Maybe that's difficult. For sure, making it a decent point. DJ on YouTube, how's it going? So many arrows. Time to go Super Saiyan. Pretty much. A lot of arrows. F5, he has to take. He has to take on e3. It'd just be crazy if he didn't. No good way to protect the bishop otherwise. Okay. Get behind the rook exchange first idea. That's actually a good point. What would be the difference between rook takes d8, f5, and f5? DJ. Sorry, I only speak English. I'm losing it a little bit. This possibility of rook takes d8 is annoying. But okay, so my part of my struggle with f5 is through this line, black has a lot of time at different points. So it's just hard to say, like, he has knight takes e4, he has some of his own trades to consider. So it looks really promising, but I'm doing well, thank you. PJ, I'm doing pretty well. Just trying to crack this puzzle here. Let's do a quick grand chess tour. Little look-see. A little gander. You cash slightly better. Wesley So looking to destroy Oparin. Oh my gosh, f5 pawn. Wait, this looks like a line that I've played before. Oh no, very different opening. Yeah, very different. No, wow. That's why it's a Tired Tactics Tuesday. Wait, f5, queen takes f3? Wait, but f5, that's illegal. I'm gonna start, no, for sure, I don't know what I want. I'm just, oh, you're saying e5. e5, then queen takes f3? So you have to be careful, because queen takes f3, rook takes f3, this rook will be toast. Be toasted. But yeah, it's with f5, you have to consider rook takes d8. Is it a better line or? No worries. Gets a clean 7. Hopefully gets a clean 7. Hopefully. .36. Freaking bleeding over. DJ, you never have to apologize. You know, we're all here learning. Bishop takes e6 is the queen. Ugh. All right, give me a second. We're going. We're going into the mind. Ah, there is a reason, I think. Yeah, because rook takes d1 after f5. Or bishop takes e3 first. Bishop takes, rook takes d1. So there's something there for sure. Agree. DJ, if you take and you're hoping for the discovery, this unfortunately is check. No, so the idea of okay, f5 would be take, f5, take. So we're trying to win this pawn. If black takes, queen takes e4, knight takes e4 leads to similar stuff. We take with the pawn, and the big idea is e7. No, Duke, I thought queen h3 was one of the big moves to consider. I just don't see what after queen takes e4. I don't think white's losing there, but because he takes a pawn and then our bishops are being hit, we're not quite winning that piece. I'm kind of believing rook takes d8 f5, but I'm worried because I feel like black has moves they could try. I don't see anything that refutes the idea, but do I believe the computer could could find a defense? Kind of, yeah. Just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna try it. This is for a clean 70. For dessert, very nice, very nice. You believed in the f5 idea. Good job. That actually is nervous. It's actually nervous. Wow, +5? Holy. Yeah, but rook takes d8 first is absolutely essential. Because now he can get away with it. Now he can't get away with it. Yeah, now rook e8 does hold. So the key is that yeah, rook e8 here, this rook f7. Ugh. Queen 70. Where? An interesting one. Okay, so wait, take, bishop e6. King here, take is kind of what I would lean towards. Looks very good. Yeah, Blazing Heart. Rook takes d8 was very important. Queen h3, queen e4, bishop d4. DJ in that last position. Yeah, bishop d4. We're gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. You could take the piece, but now, I mean, now my pawn's kind of coming up. Yeah, queen 70. Feels good. Man, I like need to talk myself out of just already playing this. It just looks so good. He has to take with the queen. Otherwise we just take and we're up a piece. So bishop e6 right away I wasn't sure about because then we don't have this same rook takes check. Don't touch the pieces. Check king h1. And then take, he sacks the queen. I'd prefer black, but he's not losing. We're here, take, check, king f1. It's just that initiative. Like we have some serious discovery ideas, and the fact that we're just checkmating if we get a move. If he moves the rook down here, then we win the rook here. If he moves the rook, let's say here. Kind of feeling like there should be, no, we could just pick up the bishop. Okay, so he would have to go a rook here to protect the bishop. But then we just check king here, and we check. That just looks completely winning. So take one more time. Take, has to take. Check. Blocking, I don't think makes sense anywhere. No, I mean, we're going to be up material if he sacks the rook or something. Okay, so then he can't go king h1 because bishop takes g2 there would be checkmate. So he has to go king f1. Then we take with the rook. We're threatening checkmate as well as winning the bishop. He can't go here, the bishop's covering. Can't go here, that's checkmate. Moving the bishop to f5 doesn't really, we lose the bishop. That looks winning. Okay, so let's do quick thoughts elsewhere. Bishop takes, I would guess h4 could be a problem. Just creating Luft. Maybe even sacks first and then h4. Still have material. I don't know. It's messy. And check. Take. I think he... No, I can't defend with that. Gets mated. Maybe it's, again, start with pushing the pawn. Okay, I'm believing. I mean, Blazing Heart, you were correct. They did start with c5. Yeah, okay. 71. Heck yeah. In this stream, in the time period that I do, this is the highest score I've ever gotten. Like, not carrying over. I did another stream. I've gotten clean 77 before. Fortunately, I never actually finished that run. And it ran out after 7 days. Got busy throughout the week. But in this set Tuesday time. Okay, this is weird because I feel like we have to do this. I guess the puzzle is next. So I'm kind of sober right now. So this is the highest for me. Yeah, trading doesn't make any sense. And now the puzzle begins. I'm gonna try and do this last one, then I should probably call it so I can maybe try and get some food before I teach. Yeah, well, so knight f6, king f8. I think he has to play. You are correct. You are correct that if knight f6 he takes, it's just bam, bam. So knight f6, king f8. F6 makes a lot of sense, because if we just try to like play like knight d6, then he checks us and we go right back. Well, actually, we can't even go right back because our knight would be pinned. So e4 is a solid defense. So it feels like the two moves to consider are probably like queen c4, just trying to attack here, and knight f6. Like, I feel like those are the key ideas. Anything I guess you could actually combine them. That actually looks very good. Knight f6, king f8, queen c4. This knight on f6 actually covers a lot of very good squares, because one of the things I don't like about queen c4 is the potential for check in queen d5, which the knight would now be covering. And rook d7, which the knight would also be covering. Is that just it? Knight f6 and then queen c4. Don't get suckered into any of these checks. Just queen c4. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. That looks good. Looks very good. I think I might play it. Oh, come on! Let's go! 72, baby. Let's go. Get wrecked. Puzzles. Ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing today. Is that a record? So basically, Goon, like my overall is 77. But on these Tuesdays, because I try to do it like just in a Tuesday and in the same kind of period of time. Yeah, for sure. For me, I think this is now my highest by two. Last time I hit 70. I hit like 67, then 68, 69, 70. Now we're to 72. Yeah, well, so they stopped, but there's really like part of the reason I played it semi quickly is there's just nothing. Like it's very few checks, very few, like there are a few things to calculate, but it's pretty straightforward. Queen c4 I think is easy to forget about and get caught up in these types of moves, but my 3 minutes best is 52. An endgame, yeah, this endgame's tempting me. I was gonna stop after that one so I could eat food, but then they hit us with an endgame. Best versus what you think you're capable of. I don't know. I'm not sure on 3 minute. Like it's very rare that I actually grind 3 minutes. So, I mean, if I started doing like a few at least every day, I have to imagine over time, like I'd be able to get that up. I don't understand why this doesn't just win. Okay, so he goes here, push, here. I think is the way brings the bishop around to h5. But at what cost, and is it worth it? I mean, that's something you should always be thinking about. Okay, so king f7, bishop g4, e6. Check. I think king f6, king g8, e7. So f5, I wasn't seeing what we do after king g8, e6, king f8. We could start e6 and then go for that king e7 idea. Has some good sense to it. I actually really like that. E6. Okay, so e6, like, let's just say he goes around. Basically, I'm saying, like, what if he doesn't play king g8? e7 here. I think that just looks winning. King f7. King h6, f5. So e6, if he goes king g8, then we play king e7. Although e6, why would e7 also not there? I guess in that case, if we go e7, here f5, maybe he holds with bishop a4 in that situation. The difference is we don't get king f7. This king's already here. So at some point we play king e6, but then he checks. Yeah, okay. So that's why after e6, king g8, we need to play king e7. Which is just winning. I'm liking e6. I'm liking this e6, king e7 idea a lot. Liking it a lot. I think I'm actually gonna play it. I don't. Yeah, you can't let the king get to f8. Oh, he did play bishop a6. Okay. So I thought I had calculated the win here. But now we have to double check. So e7, bishop b5. So I guess the thing, because I was winning, why would this not win? Oh, because then he has this bishop e2, bishop h5. Bishop h5 is the key defense. That's why king f7 didn't work right away, and he still kind of gets it. Yes? No. I guess it's not true, though, because there's a big difference. No, okay, so bishop, yeah. That does hold. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, bishop h5. We're actually up a tempo as white, but it doesn't matter. So king f7, bishop e2. If d7, check, king f8, king h6 holds. Paulius, I'm probably gonna finish the stream after this puzzle. Yeah, he's just too slow. He's just too slow. I think go king g7. If he had 2 moves, play bishop e8, king e6, he holds, but... No! Oh my gosh! Wait! What? What? What did I miss? Bishop d7. Oh, because f5 take and he has bishop g6. So we need to play f5 first. I wasn't even right about this. Shoot. Well, time to be done anyways. Because we suck. Wait, king g8 here? Then king e7 again. That makes sense. Dang it. Okay, 72 for our Tuesday runs. Better, improved. That's a really sneaky one. That's a... Oh, it's a brutal one. All right, well, let's do a quick look. Then I think we're gonna finish the stream there. Yeah, just needed the right move order. The idea was good, just needed the right move order. And that was not the right move order. Dang. All right. I found someone to raid as well, who I don't think I've seen streaming in a good amount of time, so gotta see that. But Barzy is streaming. He was a super cool guy. So I'll send you all over there. Thanks so much for being with me through the puzzles. We'll have to it means we have to get 73 next week, so. It was good tactics though. Yeah, move order. Frickin' bishop d7. Anyways, everyone, we should be back streaming later tonight, so hope to see you back then. Until then, you guys take care.